saw Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together.
You had some kind of C&D where you couldn't talk about Jay-Z.
I just didn't want to put my family's life on the line.
Guess who's back in the limelight, causing a stir among the industry's shady figures? None other than Jaguar Wright. It's been years since she started captivating audience with her unfiltered truths and revelations. But it looks like her recent rant against Jay-Z got her into real trouble. Jaguar has set her exposing lights on Jay-Z for a while, and folks, you know that she used to be working for him in the past. According to her, the man has mastered the art of staying under the radar, and now he's targeting her and her family for spilling the ugly truth about his raise to fame and sacrifices he had made along the way. As Jaguar has said multiple times, Jay-Z isn't just our average mogul. He's got a darker side.
I've been on this fight for 15 years.
Right.
3 years publicly.
And that's probably why he's trying to silence her, afraid that her truth may also ruin his image and standing in the music industry as it happened with Jay-Z's pal Diddy. Jaguar has seen all the sides of showbiz, and as she was saying, Jay-Z's rise to stardom was marked by alleged intimidation tactics and cloak and dagger maneuvers. And if that's not enough to make your jaw drop, Jaguar's dropping bombshells about Jay-Z now wants her gone, and he sent her warning message in attempt to silence her. She's been after this man for ages, calling him out while anyone else couldn't. Sean Carter, I believe everything that Big L ever told me. He never lied to me. Lamont never lied to me, and the last time I was with him, he told me that you was gonna try to unalive him. He told me not to trust you. Now, while some may dismiss Jaguar as a mere conspiracy theorist or attention seeker, others see her as a beacon of truth in a world shrouded in lies. After all, Jaguar isn't just spouting off hearsay. She's been there, behind the scenes, witnessing Jay-Z's rise to fame from the inside.
I got you. You just don't know it yet.
Some folks may think of Jaguar as of a bitter woman, but hey, it's not like she was ever sued for defamation. Instead, the showbiz tried to label her crazy, so people wouldn't believe her wild claims. Last year, she was even arrested right after speaking against Jay and Beyoncé. But even with her reputation on the line, she isn't backing down, and she's determined to hold Jay-Z accountable for his alleged misdeeds. But here's the real kicker. Despite the disturbing allegations swirling around Jay-Z, few people dare to speak out publicly against him. Apparently, he has too much power to silence everyone who's speaking against him, and Jaguar didn't learn her lesson from the last year when she was taken to the custody after dropping bombshells about the music producer and his wife. But now, when Jay-Z's facing his own set of disturbing allegations, it seems like the time for more bold actions came. With all the lawsuits piling up against Diddy, let's not forget that he's not the only shady music mogul in the industry. And by the way, let's not forget about the close ties between these two men. Probably, they share way more than we can imagine. And now Jay is trying to save his image by getting rid of whistleblowers. But here's the thing with Jaguar and Jay. This woman has some personal reasons for going after the music producer and trying to expose his darkest side. There's persistent whisper that Jay was behind the elimination of Jaguar's ex-lover Big L. And that's why she can't forgive him.
I'm sick and tired of you, Sean.
In her own words, Jaguar had a fling with none other than the late Harlem legend, rapper Big L. Now, here's where things take a dark turn. Just as he was on the brink of scoring a deal with Rockefeller co-founder Dam Dash, tragedy struck. Big L was gunned down in a drive-by shooting in his hometown of Harlem, leaving the hip-hop world wondering if it was another industry sacrifice. And just like with all the biggest hip-hop mysteries, the case remains unsolved to this day. While Jaguar had something to share with the world about her ex-lover warning her about Jay, he told me to watch out for you, and he told me that your greatest sin is coveting Sean Carter. You're a coveter. I have no doubt in my mind that it was you that sent the shooter to shoot Beanie as soon as he got home. His mother was so terrified we had to show at the TLA. But according to Jaguar, Big L's untimely demise was just the beginning of a string of mysterious demises that followed Jay-Z like a shadow.
Oh, wow.
When he takes me to court for defamation of character, I'll tell him how well I know you, Sean.
So, with the heat surrounding Diddy, no wonder that Jay prefers to lie low while the storm passes. Yet, Jaguar is not the one to let him rest, and that's why so many people believe he was targeting her. As one person commented, Jay-Z Day is coming. He had got away with too much. The real God is not playing with him at all. And another user added, it's crazy how she'd been telling the same stories for years and PL was calling her crazy. Jaguar has made lots of viral interviews, calling out of the showbiz monsters, and Jay-Z seems to be her favorite topic of all times. In one chat with Real Life Productions, she dropped a bombshell alleging that the music producer climbed his way to the top by eliminating his competition one by one and never got caught.
Not many people have a first-hand account of what this man is doing and what he's about to do.
We've already got her intake on Big LL's demise. And if that's not enough to send shivers down your spine, Jaguar also hinted at Jay-Z's alleged involvement in the notorious R. Kelly scandal. You see, whispers abound that Jay-Z sharing more than just an album with R. Kelly still linger in the industry. It's believed that they may have had a hand in Aaliyah's tragic demise. First, we all know how Aaliyah turned Jay-Z down, favoring Dame Dash instead, and that Jay-Z's ego couldn't handle the rejection. And let's not forget about R. Kelly's illegal marriage to a young Aaliyah, which was never confirmed by the late singer, probably because of her age.
3 years ago, there was this terrible rumor out. What is the deal with you and R. Kelly? Are you all married or not?
No, I'm not married.
And here's the thing about his wife, Beyoncé. Jay-Z himself admitted to meeting her a whole decade earlier than she turned 18, but they're not sharing details of their romance with the press. As Queen Bee admitted in one of her rare interviews, it was a mutual decision to keep the details of their marital under wraps. Not speaking controls your brand. It controls your brand. It controls what you want to put out there and kind of forces people to talk about what you want them to talk about. It looks like everything that Jay does with his life is about maintaining his brand and legacy, and he's ready to walk over anyone who's threatening to expose him. Remember when the mounting allegations against Kelly started to pop up and Jay-Z never stood by his side, trying to distance himself from a so-called friend?
I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. Like, I know I ain't have nothing.
And when Aaliyah, Kelly's alleged victim, tragically passed away in a plane crash, Jaguar claims that Jay-Z may have had a hand in her demise, clearing the way for Beyoncé's rise to stardom. Even the internet was buzzing with the speculations that, as Aaliyah's star faded, Beyoncé's rose, solidifying Jay-Z's position at the top of the music industry. Yet despite Jaguar's accusations, Jay-Z remained silent on this matter, and his once publicized friendship with R. Kelly erased from the annals of history. But she didn't want to stop. According to her, Jay-Z covered up the traces of his crimes. He allegedly went after anyone who dared to expose his connections, including Jaguar herself and her family.
Camaraderie with
Rest in peace, Big Elf. Keith Murray say that nigga smacked so sweet, fucking Suge slapped a taste out of his mouth.
Jaguar admitted to feeling genuine fear for her loved ones, revealing that she was aware of an unspoken agreement within the industry to keep Jay-Z's secrets under wraps. But Jaguar refused to stay silent, bravely challenging Jay-Z to face the consequences of his actions in court. Apparently, she's being punished for simply knowing too much. But even facing menacing messages and threats from the music mogul, Jaguar's accusations don't stop. She keeps painting a horrible picture of Jay-Z's doings with his longtime collaborator, Sean Diddy Combs.
Sean Combs and Sean Carter have been working together for the better part of 25 years to find a way to take over full control of the entertainment industry.
According to Jaguar, Jay-Z and Diddy have been working behind the scenes for decades, manipulating the industry to serve their own interests while sidelining and silencing those who dared to challenge them. And seems like folks finally start to believe her in 2024. As one person commented, Jag is telling the straight truth. Not everyone can stand to hear the truth. Jay-Z ain't gonna sue her. She will ruin him quickly in court. And another user added, Jaguar Wright needs to go on Club Shay and give a 3-hour interview like Cat Williams did. It would be, amidst the chaos, one thing remains clear. Jaguar's courage in speaking out against one of hip-hop's biggest icons is a bold reminder that no one is above accountability, not even Jay-Z himself. But folks, I want to know where you stand in all this. What do you think about Jaguar's claims regarding Jay-Z's involvement with shady industry figures? Do you believe Jay-Z is going after her and her family? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.